Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shawn's Riff Time Machine. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're all having a lovely day. The band I want to talk about this week is another band from Finland, and they're called Mors Principium Est, which is Latin for Death is the Beginning. And I think for a really long time, maybe even still so, these guys were a criminally underrated melodic death metal band. And I remember when I first became a fan in the early days, first couple of albums, it was really hard to find footage, live songs on YouTube, because they really didn't tour that much, didn't play a whole lot, at least outside of Finland and the surrounding areas. They played some festivals and stuff like that, but not very many tours. So the band was started in '99 by the guitar players Jori and Jorka. I don't remember their last names, but eventually they got Ville to be the vocalist, and by all accounts, he's a pretty difficult dude to work with. They released 3 albums, more or less together, in that incantation of the lineup. And the second one, The Unborn, is my favorite Mors Principium. I still think it's not enough people listen to that or talk about it. It's got some incredible melodic death metal guitar work on there. Cool synth stuff. They had a keyboard player, had a keyboard player. I guess I don't know if they still do, but it's a really brilliant piece of work. But after these 3 albums were done, basically the whole band just disbanded, and I think there was actually some issues. And Ville decided to keep the band going, and he ended up tapping a YouTube guitar player / personality named Andy Gillian. He's an English guy, and I didn't know that much about Andy. I think I've probably found him and heard some of his stuff, and when I found out he was joining the band, I checked him out. And you never really know what's going to happen in a situation like that. But I think it's absolutely amazing how this guy came in and just picked everything back up. Like, he was not there for their original music, but he's a very accomplished guitar player and just had a knack for how melodic death metal is supposed to go, at least this specific brand. And like, it is the most seamless transition I think I've ever witnessed in a band. To have such a distinct sound and style, and then completely get a new guitar player / songwriter to pick up and do the exact same thing, exact same style is crazy to me. So yeah, he joined with the album and Death Said Live, and I was floored when I heard that. Mors Principium was a band that I just got on random one day. I talked about this before. My brothers had amassed a huge digital music collection, and I used to just put the old iPod on shuffle, and Mors Principium came up. I became a pretty big fan, and loved that they were still a little bit unknown, even though it's kind of sad that they were. So I was kind of waiting with bated breath on how this new transition would work out, and man, I was not disappointed. That album, the Andy's first album, Death Said Live, is fantastic, and the riff that I want to play comes from, I guess it's the second song. The first song is kind of an instrumental that leads into the second song called The Departure. And yeah, as you're sitting there listening to that, the second that song kicks in, you just all the worry just melts away, and you're like, yeah, we're in good hands. This is going to be sweet. Unfortunately, just a couple months ago, Andy was released from the band. It was a pretty dramatic leave, because he was just fired randomly over the internet. But Ville said that the original 2 guitar players are joining, and they're going to pick back that legacy, pick it back up, and move forward. We'll see. That Andy Gillian's contribution to them is it's monumental. It's amazing what he did with that band, and helped to kind of bring them out of obscurity. Yeah, so this song's called The Departure. I'm just going to play the first little bit of the intro. Go listen to it. It's amazing.